Bob, your book is Make Film History.
Yes.
Right? You said it came out about 1.5 years ago.
Yes.
So which chapter from your book is the most important in your opinion, and why? If you had to choose, I know they're first among equals, but if you had to choose one chapter that you feel is really the essence of the book, and what any 25-year-old, if they could spend 1 hour reading something, put their phone down for one moment, what chapter do you think would be the most vital in your book, and why?
Oh gosh, that is a really hard question, I guess it might be the one where I just explain what classical cutting is, because it's the fundamental sort of tool of everything. We're talking about D.W. Griffith and his discovery of classically cutting a scene, because that's the basic vocabulary of filmmaking. You know, establishing shot, detail shot, close up, get out of it, this way of organizing things. I guess that would be the most important one if you only could read one, but there's so many of them that seem to me crucial. Chapter on Jean-Luc Godard and Breathless, I think is extremely worthwhile because it enables you to see the connection between somebody's personality and their way of making a movie. In that chapter, the book is a kind of a hybrid, and that's what's sort of unusual about it. There's the book, and there's also the web page. And so in the book, you read a description like books describe, and then you go to the web page, and there are various kind of resources that sing and dance. But finally, you get some film footage to work with. And when you work with the footage, in many cases, you're working with clips from classic movies, or else in this particular case, the one from Breathless, we shot some footage of our own to emulate a scene from Breathless. You begin to sort of see what the effect of jump cutting or not jump cutting the scene is. So I'd say it's really hard for me to pick any one single chapter, but I think the really crucial thing to do is to read the book and then mess with the exercises, whatever your level of filmmaking skill is. Because the point of my book, which makes it different than other books, is that I'm going at this from the point of view of a creative person. My idea in writing this book was that I wasn't going to simply dryly tell this happened, that happened, that happened, that happened, and so on. But I'm inviting people to sort of imagine themselves in the middle of a creative universe and see if they can't discover what they would do given the same kind of problem and solve it for the first time. Godard in Breathless started jump cutting because he had a practical problem. The movie was too long, and what was he going to do? And so he simply said, hey, let's just cut. And that's what they did. And that sheer sort of necessity created a whole feel and gestalt for the film. So while it's hard for me to pick out any single chapter, I would say the crucial thing to do is to go to the webpage and wed it with the book. And that's different than most film history books. Up to this point, most of the film history books, they're wonderful, and they're erudite, and they're learned, and they're broad, and they're deep. But what they aren't is connected to the experience of making movies yourself. My book is sort of for people who would like to think that they have within it themselves to make a movie, or to at least think like a filmmaker, or at least understand what filmmakers are thinking. And so that's the crucial thing. It's not that any particular chapter is crucial. It's that joining the book and the exercises and the webpage, that's the important thing.